Hello friends and welcome again to another AFK journey video. In this video we made it to hell mode and I will show you how hell mode goes and what team synergies should you use or whatever can keep you alive, because this fight is a little bit harder. My actual team that got me there with the OD Vala, it didn't work anymore. Now there's a different synergy that you need more survivability. If you're free to play and low spender, if you didn't wail hard or pay a lot of money and got your characters so maxed up, it will be a little bit harder. Now we progressed a lot in the chapters. I pushed by default here, so I'm manualing some hard stages. I need to manual everything actually. And we got to now this. Now you'll see 3 stages below. You can clear them one by one. There's single stages and there are the boss stages. The boss stages are containing of many teams. First of all, you're gonna get 2 teams, then it will go to 3, 4 teams, etc. as you progress in the game. As I see my main team here, the second team I'm using another AoE team with different characters that are good to clear this stage. I don't need healers right now. The first bosses were easy, but the harder bosses in the future will require a little bit of sustained healing and tanking. So this is what I'm using. I'm using burst heavy team here with Carolina, and Velen actually is clearing a lot of waves for me. He's not the best option, but this is what I got now until my Parisa pops off, so I can use her here with Aaron and Carolina. Actually, it will be an incredible team. And the first team is the cheese team. We're still using it. Try to play around it so I can clear stages. Now for the other stages, it's a little bit harder. As you see, the power increase, they told you it's difficult. It's also require a little bit of manual. It's almost double my power. Yeah, it's double my power. So it's a little bit hard, but with cheesing it with manual and with the strategy of the cheese meta right now with Coco and Smokey, it could be happening. Skyclops is not the hardest boss in the game. It's easier than others because you can play around it and play around the laser beam with Coco. Again, if you're low spender, if you're free to play, this is the best strategy for you to come and at least try to deal damage so you can rank in the top 200 or in the top 10 at least and get the rewards. And as I said, for every boss stage that you want to clear, this is the main important thing, is getting these weapons. And I got this weapon and now I increased my score and it got me to 193, other than that I was ranking 200. And before that I was in the top 10 until I used this team actually, and I stopped using Kruger because he is not well built. You need Kruger for Mythic Plus at least for you to work here. So let's go and show you my team and what attempts and how I'm using it. Now I'm using 3 Maulers and 2 Graveborn, and this is super important. Even if you're not using the same units, what happens here is you need so much HP, you need so much attack. So much HP will let you survive even more. So I have the 14% HP buff because I'm having 2 Graveborn and 3 Mauler that will give you a synergy of full 5 comp. Now, of course, if they are all Maulers, you're gonna get 18%, I think, HP and 18% attack, which is really, really great. I was using Vala here instead of my OD, and I'm using Kruger instead of my Thorin in the previous run in the elite rank, but in the hell mode it's so hard. And why I'm using the enlightening spell, it's because I'm putting my Coco in the backline, as she's the last one, so she can hit quicker and she gets her ultimates faster, so we can survive. And Thorin survives more than Kruger here, and he gets the heals that he wants, plus the faction buff from 2 Graveborn having on the same lineup with 3 Mauler will give him more HP and sustainability for him to survive at least the auto attacks of the boss for the first minute or 2. Plus he will reduces the boss's attack, so you're gonna be more safer for yourself. Plus we're gonna shred the defense with Cecilia, shred the defense and inflict poison with OD, so this will not be a problem. Sustaining is a major issue here, so Coco can heal a single target unit. And when she heals a single target unit, she will give them also a buff of attack, which is great for our Thorin, because our Thorin with his ultimate will attack as well and deal damage, and I will show you the damage charts in the end. Is Kruger better? Of course better in the long run, but in the short run, right, us for now, for free to play and low spenders, you need the sustainability and the tanking for the units. Now, Smokey is a major important unit here. Now you see him at Mythic for me, even if he's not Mythic. At Legendary Plus, you need him at minimum. Try to get him to Legendary Plus. This Legendary Plus really help you because he increases his attack, so his heals increase more and more. The more stats that you have on your Smokey, the more healing that you're gonna get. And Cecilia, of course, still at Mythic. I need 2 more copies. I think the shop will refresh in like 18 days or something like that. So I'm gonna go and buy 2 copies of her, get her to Mythic Plus, and there where I'm gonna stop actually. Mythic Plus is absolutely perfect for her. Of course, if I get random copies of her, I'm gonna invest in her. She's a solid unit. Yes, she falls off in the end game, but still in the end game for progression and story, you can still use her. Even if the whales are not using her, she's still your best option as free to play and low spender. Now let's go and check the battle. I'm gonna go and do simple runs, maybe 2 runs, and I will show you the damages, how we can get. We can get to 8 million damage on Hell Boss. As free to play with this level, I have 3 characters at 160 and 2 characters at 150. We still didn't break this point, and in the map I will show you where are in the map. I still beat the camps at 181 level, but I can't beat the ones that at 191. I need to go and send synergy help. So let's go and check this fight. First of all, our Thorin is tanking good. Now you see his HP is increasing rapidly. It's because of our Coco. Now the boss dropped his summons. Thorin will take care of this, plus Cecilia with her golem will take care of this. And then when Skyclops reaches his full bar, he will hit us with his ultimate barely before the buff of Coco disappears. Thorin's still alive, tanking a little bit. We take the buff from Coco. Now nobody will die and we'll deal as much damage as possible with Odi and Cecilia. And Thorin, yes, he's a tank, but he's also a DPS here. This is why we're dealing damage. Now we don't want Thorin to die, so hopefully Coco, yes, we got the buffs from Coco. Cyclops is still hitting us. We got the AoE damage from him. Coco didn't survive, sadly. This is the first time I don't see Coco survive, and Thorin is charging, and hopefully he will deal it, yes, and he will die. So this wasn't the perfect run actually. The best run was when Coco survives and we deal even more damage, so we will wipe here. Yep, and Thorin died. 7.4. Not the best damage. The best damage was even better. So we're gonna do another run so we can I can show you how you're gonna get to the top 40. And if you don't see it, you can see it here. 8.3 million damage. The same run, same positioning. It depends on some RNG. If the boss don't crit on that unit, like we got crit on Coco. If the boss we can manage to crit more on the boss, that would be absolutely insane. Coco, Thorin, and the buff, yeah, he took the buff. He will not take that much damage. He will charge his ultimate, hit the minions or the summons, the ads, the trash mob, and Cecilia will drop her golem. We still have all of our buffs from Coco, and we didn't wipe, and we're gonna get healed, and we're healed. So I just want Thorin to not die anymore for the first time, and Coco not take the aggro because the auto attacks are killing her after her buff goes away. And now Thorin will charge, and hopefully he survive. Coco, come on. Coco gave him the buff, so he will hit, and he hit. And yup, Coco survived. Is she gonna survive? She did survive here. Yep, she did survive. Thorin didn't. Now we're gonna get the buff from Coco again. We did get the buff from Coco again, and we dropped the golem again, so he's tanking a little bit more. Thorin is tanking. Are we gonna get another laser? Yes, we are. Are we gonna survive anything? And we did survive everything right now. So this is an 8 million run. This is an 8 million run. And probably we're gonna break our record. Yes, we did break our record. That's absolutely awesome. Just about synergizing your comp and getting a little bit lucky with the RNG. So this is a best new lineup or new record for me, which is really good actually, and it helps us go above the 40%. This is the main important. This is the first gear that I get, which is the, let's say, mythic gear, because all of the weapons before that are red or yellow or purple, which are the lowest rarity. And this is so good because it pushed me even more. And with using this, and we're gonna check the charts. So Thorin did 1 million damage, 3.6 by Odi, 3.8 by Cecilia. Smokey didn't do anything because at Mythic Plus he starts dealing damage and shredding the boss even more, and he will be one of the main DPS units. This 10 seconds of damage will help you a lot. And Coco didn't deal that much damage, but still okay. Still 200,000 damage is really a good damage for her at her Ascension tier. So hopefully we're gonna get Odi sometime soon to Mythic or Mythic Plus, and then he will gonna shred the boss. And yeah, that was it for this video. Let me know about your teams. Tell me if you did the same, if you have a better lineup that is helping you a lot. And as you see, we're still in the mountains, the last map, and then we're gonna go and unlock the other map here, which is the new our new quest, which is we need 745. So 745, and I will finish AFK, and then I will go and clear this up. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. If you didn't, I thank you for watching, and as always, stay frosty. Peace!